Hello Junkies, my name is Bob and today we're going to be reviewing the Marvel Legends Scorpion, a figure that is long overdue for Marvel Legends. Now, this is part of the Spider-Man Far From Home wave, however, he is not in the film, but to fill out the wave, give us characters from the movie, costumes from the movie for Spider-Man, of course, we also have to fill out the wave and give us some comic book characters. Now, he is part of the Molten Man Build-A-Figure wave. He does come with what appears to be his foot. We do have the Scorpion here, and it looks like the tail is already attached. So this is going to be an interesting figure. Scorpion is one of my all-time favorite Spider-Man villains. I mean, first appearance, Amazing Spider-Man number 20. Was a member of the Sinister Six. Then again, who wasn't? But anyway, cool figure, long overdue. Packaging here, he's part of the Build-A-Figure wave. We see that he's number 6, so he is the right foot. And then we do have a little bit of a history about him here. It says, in order to track down Spider-Man, Mac Garrigan undergoes an experimental procedure to fuse his body with an animal, being the superpowered criminal Scorpion. Which they don't seem to mention is that he was actually a private investigator who was hired by J. Jonah Jameson to figure out who Spider-Man was, and then he kind of upped the ante by agreeing to go under the surgery. So, yeah, J. Jonah Jameson's not the nicest guy in the world. Can't even get into the spider slayers here. So let's review this figure. Again, as I said, I have been really, really looking forward to this one. When he was announced at Toy Fair, I was like, finally. I mean, they even set it up to it. Like, oh, who hasn't had a Marvel Legend yet from Spider-Man's Rogue Gallery? And it was like, you could hear people murmuring, Scorpion, Scorpion. So when they finally announced him, it was like Christmas. I'm like, yes, finally gonna get a Scorpion figure. Now, very nice that they actually put a Spider-Man web, it's a little too much, Spider-Man web behind it. So we actually have a character here. It's nice. Let's get rid of that. I'm usually complaining about this, but I'm liking that they're doing this. So now let's get the foot out of there. Not a lot of accessories and not a lot of hands. So I'm wondering, because we have so much space here with so much plastic with this tail, and it looks like it's got the little dots. It looks like it's going to be bendy, but I'm surprised there's no extra hands. So let's get the foot out of there. This is the Molten Man's foot. Poor guy. Poor guy. So he does have joints here in the foot. There we go. But definitely, ooh, that kind of twists. He's definitely a disfigured type of character, so it's going to be neat when we get that thing all together. And there will be a separate review of just Molten Man. We like to do that here on AFJ, because sometimes you guys just want to find out how good's that Build-A-Figure? We'll do it, trust me. Ooh! So we're going to start with this, and yes, this is rubbery, metal, bendy. Look at this. Yeah. I was surprised to find this. This is probably why we don't get the extra hands. Love the sculpt here and the body. Like this is how you imagine the Scorpion. Like he's supposed to have like all these like lines in his costume. But I would say this is the tail indicates this is more the McFarlane era Spider-Man, and the mask too. But still a great design. I'm just surprised he's not two fists, but I like this a lot. So this looks like it might come off, but I'm not going to push it. It's on there pretty good, but I'm definitely loving this. Now, if you wanted to customize this and make him Venom Scorpion, that would be crazy. But the tail is definitely going to help us stand better. If I could just get the tail to actually... I always hated when you saw the lines, but I always liked when you saw those little dots. Well, I hate it when you see the dots, but I know that they're there to help us bend it. So the tail is enormous. But the tail is also what's going to be the thing that's going to be able to keep him stabilized with this massive tail. Oh, that's awesome. So as you can see, Junkies, there he is standing on his own, fully posed. Scorpion is an awesome figure. So as articulation goes, we can turn the legs here. We do have those ankle ball joints that move around, but let's focus here on the back again. I mean, look at this. Look, it's a slightly lighter piece of plastic. It is a bit rubbery and it moves. So it is made, but it is made to have a little bit of a give because it's going to give. Look at the length of this thing. So, and this is why I do keep this. So from end to end, we have a tail from his back. We'll say from his back, 15.5 inches long, 15.5 inches long tail, 15.5 inch long tail. Bendable fists. Oh, this is great. So let's do a little size comparison here. And I'm going to bring out the movie version of Mysterio just to kind of give you a rogues gallery here, except you have to be careful of that tail, Mysterio. And there they are. Turn his head here a little bit. There we go. And that is really cool. Yeah, no complaints here on Scorpion. This is a figure. The tail is awesome. As you can see, I've got it posed now. And it really does help stabilize the figure to keep him standing. So it's a great accessory. Like I said, it's a 15.5 inch long tail from his back to the tip. Just really, really a cool figure. I wish there were extra hands. That's probably my biggest complaint. And I'm interested to see if anybody customized this to the Venom version of Scorpio. Yes, Mark Garrigan eventually becomes Venom, and then he doesn't become Venom again, and he becomes a Thunderbolt and an Avenger. He's a Dark Avenger. It's just all kinds of craziness. But this is the McFarlane era Scorpion, and I really appreciate Marvel and Hasbro going out of their way to making sure that this character gets a modern day figure. I have the Toy Biz myself, but I've never taken him out of the package. So it's nice to actually have one, and a great one at that, that I can display with my other figures. So thanks for tuning in, junkies. This is Bob. Follow us on social media. We have Instagram, Twitter. We even have Twitch. We have a huge Facebook following, and we're always doing toy hunts on Instagram, and we're always trying to bring as many reviews as possible to YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. Later. I'm going to leave that in there.